Lady Charmaine, and my guest today is a reality star, author, fashion stylist, and lifestyle expert. He is the former star of Bravo's It's a Brad World, and he's here today to talk about being the newest addition to the Fashion Police family. Help me welcome Mr. Brad Goreski. Hey, Brad, welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me on your show.
You are so welcome, and congratulations for being the newest member on Fashion Police. I cannot wait to watch it because that's one show that you can watch. And, you get good laughs because you get other people that have your same opinion. You just don't have, maybe the platform to say it, but you say it for me. So you're going to be on the show. How excited are you?
Oh, I'm so excited to get started. I'm a big lover of the red carpet. I'm very passionate about fashion, and I'm excited to see what all the celebrities have in store for us this year, and even more excited to break it all down with Kelly, Juliana, and, of course, Kathy Griffin.
And with you being on the show now with Kathy Griffin, what is it like for you knowing that a lot of people in the industry are probably your friends, and Hollywood is always waiting to hear what you have to say after the award shows? And if they're your friends, do you feel kind of funny saying something negative about their outfit? How is that going to make you feel beginning on Monday?
I think it's all done in really good fun, and it's really just entertainment. So I hope that people understand that it's, we're having fun. And you know what? There's so many award shows now that there's tons of opportunity to redeem yourself. So that's the good news.
Now, that was a good point, Brad. And with you now joining the show, and we know that Joan Rivers made this show so iconic, what is it going to be like for you beginning on Monday, knowing that she's not going to be there and knowing that there's some big shoes to fill?
Well, of course, we're all super saddened by Joan's death, but we really want to carry on her legacy in this, incredible, fun show that she's created and become so associated with, and we really just want to carry on her legacy and do her proud. And I hope the fans, love the show, and of course, she'll be with us on Monday when we're shooting our first episode.
And Brad, many people do not know that you're an author of a book called Born to be Brad. Can you just briefly tell us about your book?
Yeah, when I was doing my reality show, Brad World, I was getting asked so often how I got into the industry and, where I got my start from. And I really thought, there were so many young people coming up to me asking me how, they could get a start in fashion or what I had been through to get where I am today, and I just thought that I would write down, the first 35 years of my life and let people kind of know the path that I've taken to get where I am. And, I'm so pleased with the book and so happy with how, my fans and people have reacted to it. It was a really wonderful experience.
Now, where did your love and passion for fashion come from? Was your mother involved in fashion? Were your grandmother? Where did yours begin?
It really came from Barbie, to be honest. I played with Barbies as a kid, and I was always dressing her up to go to an event, and I just love glamour. I loved, my mom would buy me fashion magazines when we were in the supermarket, and I would just stare at Vogue and wish that I could, be a part of that world. And I'm lucky that I've been able to accomplish that and work in a world that I so love.
Now, how do you determine what's going to be in, what's going to be hot, and what's not? How do you determine that?
Well, by going to the shows in New York at New York Fashion Week and really paying attention to what's going on the runways and, in photo shoots and making sure that we're staying on top of what the biggest trends are so that we can, show those to our clients and get them, on all those best dress lists.
Now, I'm so glad you just mentioned clients because I have this question for you. When you are a stylist and you style one of your clients and you feel when they leave that hotel room or their home, the outfit, as we say, is slamming, and then you have a critic, just tear down the entire outfit. How does that make a stylist feel?
If I'm really vibing on an outfit, but I also know that probably not everybody's going to love it, I think that that's actually totally okay. As long as your client and you are committed to the look that you've put them in, I think it's totally fine. If they're vibing on it, they're feeling good, nothing can kind of break that stride.
Have you ever had a client, after they have gotten some bad critiques, come back to you and maybe say something to you that maybe you should not have put that on them? How do you work that out if they're not vibing with it after they hear the critiques?
Well, I try to work that out in the fittings. So if I feel like there's going to be potential that it's kind of a 50-50 look, that, maybe the fashion magazines will like it, but the weeklies probably won't like it that much, I think that, I try to sort that out in the fitting so that you can avoid any of that. But it's also important to create long-lasting relationships with your clients so that, you can't play it safe all the time, and you have to take risks, especially if you're going to evolve their style and keep it fresh and keep them, with their photos getting run internationally. And it's a very fine line, but, there's always going to be some hits and always going to be some misses. But I think if you clear that up in the fittings, I think you're usually in a good position. Usually the comment I get from my girls is my feet hurt. That's what they yell at me about. They don't yell at me about clothes. They say, do not ever put me in a pair of shoes like that again, or else I'm going to come after you.
Now, I don't think there's any shoe that really feels good. I think beauty just hurts, and I just always say, you know what? There's a cost to looking beautiful, and sometimes your feet just have to sacrifice.
That happens for men too. I can't tell you how many times I've come home after being at an event or walking around New York, and I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I was in like stiletto booties all day walking around.
Okay. Spoken like a true stylist. Brad, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show, and I want to remind the audience to watch Fashion Police beginning Monday, January 12th, and you will see Kathy Griffin and also Brad Goreski making their debut. Again, thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Lady Charmaine live on Friday